Is the T-Mobile Revvl 6X worth picking up? Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. In this video, we're going to be talking about if the Revvl 6X is worth picking up. I've had this device for about 3 weeks now, and I have to say it's not my favorite device in the world. I have been reviewing, on the other hand, also the Nokia G310 5G, which is going to be available, I believe, at Metro by T-Mobile and T-Mobile as well. So it's going to be around that same price point of $199. And I have to say that device is better. So just straight out, if you guys don't care about brand, the Nokia G310 5G is going to be a better phone. It has a better processor, it also has a better display, and it has a better body and everything else. Now, as you guys know, the Revvl 6 and the 6 Pro, and I believe another device, was released last year, and this is essentially the same phone. The only thing we see differences in is the color, the camera, and the storage on this device. So now we have 128 gigabytes of internal storage. We can also expand our storage via micro SD card on this device as well. And the camera, the photos and stuff look a bit better, to be quite honest. They look really decent for this price point. First and foremost, the body on this device isn't the greatest in the world. It literally is the most boring thing ever. It looks like all those old iPhone clones back in the day when everybody started doing that. I think the Nokia G310 5G just feels way better. Still, we have a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. That is pretty decent. The thing that I don't like is, of course, going to be the teardrop notch and the huge chin at the bottom of this phone. And also 720p display. What's up with that in 2023? We also only have a 60 hertz refresh rate. So even comparing refresh rates with the 6X compared to the Nokia G310 5G, that has a 90 hertz refresh rate and this has a 60 hertz refresh rate. So already really not off to a great start. But yeah, build, display, and everything, it's kind of lackluster in my opinion. Still, for $199, I think it's decent. I don't think it's the greatest in the world by any means, but for the price tag, taking that into account, it's okay. It's fine for sure. Next thing, getting into the meat and potatoes, the photos, the performance, and all that other stuff. So the performance on this phone really isn't that great. We have the Dimensity 700 processor inside of here, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and 128 gigabytes of internal storage. That Dimensity 700 is a pretty outdated processor now in 2023. Don't know why they use the same processor from the previous phone on this phone. I was hoping that they were going to change it, but they did not change it at all. And that shows, even on Call of Duty Mobile and Genshin Impact, it looks like Genshin Impact, the highest graphics we're going to get is just going to be lowest on default, and Call of Duty Mobile is going to be medium for our graphical settings. And as far as like our day-to-day tasks like social media, doing web searches and all that type of stuff, there is going to be stuttering on this device. So definitely get familiar with that. If you guys are going to pick up this device is going to stutter a bit. So it's honestly not the worst in the world. I've had worse devices, but it is going to stutter with this type of processor. I do like the layout though. There really seems to be no bloatware on this device. All we have is just the Metro by T-Mobile stuff, of course, or if you're with T-Mobile, you're going to have the T-Mobile bloatware. But honestly, pretty stock Android on here. Really love to see that. Also, we do have NFC on here. That means we have Google Wallet. So if you guys want to add your memberships to there, whether it's a gym membership, your tickets to amusement parks, your tickets to the movies, of course, your credit cards, your debit cards, to pay for things at checkout, you can always use that. Love to see it. Also, of course, this is going to be a 5G enabled device. So love to see that on here. This is one of the cheaper 5G enabled devices, around $199. So actually, I believe like pretty much the cheapest you can get right now for $199. But if you like the previous T-Mobile Revvl 6, I think you guys are gonna like this. But it's really not worth the upgrade if you already have the Revvl 6. Definitely not worth the upgrade. And of course, we're gonna have newer software, which is gonna be Android 13. But not much has changed in that department. Going on to the camera on this phone, of course, we have live focus, we have night mode, we have video, we have more, we have our pro, we have our panorama, slow motion, all that good type of stuff. I'm gonna be showing some photo and video samples on here, so here you guys go. So as far as the camera goes, I believe this was the biggest improvement from last year's device. This camera honestly looks very, very color accurate, whether it's taking videos or photos. The videos are a little bit shaky at times, of course, and you're going to find that in devices around this price tag. Stabilization isn't the greatest. You're going to take videos that are going to get you by, of course. Your occasional kids soccer game or something that you just want to record outside. This is definitely not going to be your social media marketing device if you guys are trying to build a business of any sort. But it's going to get you by if you just take your occasional photo or video. On our photo side, that was the thing that really impressed me the most. I think we get some very good color reproduction, very decent brightness, especially in lower light conditions. I was in the Lost Levels arcade and video game shop, one of my favorite places. They have a couple out here in California, in Southern California to be specific, in Claremont. Really love that place, and that is kind of a little bit more of a lower light vibe, so really nice photos that we took in there. So you guys are going to get some decent photos out of this camera. Definitely really do like that. Even the live focus worked pretty well as well. So definitely love that that's getting better, especially on cheaper devices. But everything as far as the camera goes, the videos go, the performance goes on this device, and the build and stuff, this device is an okay device. I'm not going to say it's a device that I would pick up around this price tag. If I were to choose a device, I would get, if you're at T-Mobile, the Google Pixel 6a. If you're at Metro by T-Mobile, I would still get the Google Pixel 6a. But if you guys are trying to find a phone around this price tag, there are a few other devices that I would pick up before this, including the OnePlus Nord N30 5G. That device is really good. You're going to have better specifications, a better camera, just a better overall experience on that device. Also, the Moto G5 is going to be nice as well. Again, should you pick up this device? My recommendation would be no. If you guys are really into T-Mobile devices for whatever reason, I could recommend it for the price tag. I think $199 is definitely fair with this phone, but would I pick it up? No. There's just too many options out there. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. If this video was helpful, definitely leave a like and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell if you guys want to be notified every time I upload a new video. This has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.